Oh man, that cinematic, man. I'm still sort of like, I'm not crying, you're crying, and it's raining around here as well. That is awesome. That was so powerful. Like, I mean, Blizzard, quite honestly, it's not cheesy, it's not corny. I honestly cannot think of anyone who does it better than Blizzard. Honestly, just tell me who does it better than Blizzard. Every single expansion, expansion after expansion. I mean, the power of this one, I suppose, of this thing, it hit me. Maybe I'm just getting old, it probably is true. But the power of this one hit me kind of as hard as the reveal of the cinematic for Battle for Azeroth, you know, like for Azeroth or whatever they were doing there by the wall of Undercity. You remember that? This was a similar kind of feeling. Great music, amazing. Gee, such a massive like effort on animation, like the lip animation of Liadrian, like everything else. Man, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about my reaction. Well, that's your reaction, man. I'm really excited. And then we're gonna very quickly cross-check of what I was right on in my very realistic predictions. If you're really a fact checker, or if you just simply have nothing better to do right now and missed out on that video, I'll link it above here. So take a look at what I predicted. And let's see if I was right. We are still yet to get the panels, the Gamescom panels, to see exactly what they will tell us specifically about Demon Hunter spec, specifically about that hunt feature and all that kind of stuff. I don't know anything at this stage, but on the surface, I think largely I was right. I think largely I was right. I was realistic about this. Holly, you know, you can say Holly is the new mama of WoW or whatever. I don't want to offend you personally, so it's my subjective opinion. I think she's a muppet. I think she's a muppet. She's giggling all the time. I mean, it's allowed to be excited, but she's like, like giggling there. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a fan. Like, I mean, you are allowed to love her, whatever. I don't have a, mom complex. Like, I don't need to love her, okay? I love the look of the product at the very least of what they're showing to me. But Holly there on that stage, oh, so excited! Do you remember? It's our 11th expansion. Like, mate, like I don't know. I don't need her. She's not serious. She's not serious enough for me. Someone strong. I'm not saying Medson, but I'm saying someone stronger than her, a bit more serious, a bit more like, I need this person to be someone who has been there for a very long time for me to feel like they can even talk to me about the 11th expansion. And Holly is, I'm sorry if it offends you, it's not against you, but she's a Muppet. She's a bit of a Muppet. She's a bit of a Microsoft appointed Muppet, or whoever the hell appointed her. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to defend some woke inclusivity or something like that. Like, I'm okay for female leadership. It's not about that. Don't even freaking try me to go there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking that she is a newbie of WoW. She's a high-level exec who barely knows how many expansions we had. Like, she doesn't strike me as serious. Plus, she giggles there. I don't want to compare her to recent, and that doesn't make me political or whatever, and I really don't want to go there, but that honestly is what, in my mind, I compared it to. There used to be very recently a certain political leader who was trying to go into a political leadership of a certain country, who was giggling all the time on camera, and could not be taken seriously, and that's probably why they lost, by the way, you know? And I'm not saying that a better person won. Certainly not, in my humble opinion. So use this cryptic message to understand who Holly, giggling there, stumbling there over words, who she reminds me of. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I already lost probably half of my WoW subscribers, so it hardly can do any more damage, man. But this is just honest to God, massive fans thought on this. That's how I see it. Now, like, that's Holly, that's representation that they made there, at least to me. I'm a hardcore WoW fan, and I'll freaking defend this. I think this deserves a more long-lasting presence of someone who intimately knows how this thing works, and she is not it. Okay. Whew, now to the thing. So Midnight. So Xalatath looks like she is still the main baddie. That's interesting. I wouldn't have predicted that. I thought that the wrap up of the current expansion would have somehow, if not ended with Xalatath, she's like such a long-term bandit, but basically I didn't expect her to be front and center. Again, it's me who is the main menace, just like she was in Battle for Azeroth. Sorry, not Battle for Azeroth, with the War Within, and now she again. she floats in. Oh, now I'm gonna like destroy you, Lothrama. Lothrama, fantastic, man. Fantastic performance. Liadrin, fantastic performance. Very, very, very good. And um, uh, yeah, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So housing, I told you that in my opinion, realistically, Microsoft already feels like they've given you one massive main feature that I couldn't care less about, and it is player housing. Boom, I'm right. It's player housing. Okay, no one is surprised. Fine. Void Demon Hunter spec has been data mined before. I thought that it's gonna come in the form of a skin as opposed to an actual spec, so I was wrong on that. However, I was predicting a healing spec for Demon Hunters, so this is happening, right? So the spec for Demon Hunters is happening. I had to open the blinds here. Sorry for my cat to walk past. And we don't know if that Devour spec at this stage of me recording this video. Very quickly, fresh reaction, that's why I'm so emotional. Again, I apologize if it offends you. It shouldn't, because first, don't be such a sensitive flower, and second of all, it's just a subjective opinion of one man who plays this game for a long time. So we don't know if Devourer is a healing spec or something augmentation evoker style. Because it has to be different to pure DPS, right? And we already have a tank, we already have a pure DPS. So this has to be either range DPS, or it has to be some form of support slash heal. Which is cool, I'll play it, I'll play the crap out of it. Nothing is said about the expansion of the race choices for Demon Hunters. I still am holding my fingers crossed that at least Draenei can be that. Void Elves, practically guaranteed. I still feel like Void Elves will be Demon Hunters. Okay, so that's great. The hunt feature, don't know. Allied race Haronia, I didn't think about that, but it crossed my mind when I was pre-compiling that other video where I was doing my realistic predictions, because it is that cheap and cheerful addition, plus Haronia were all through and through War Within, so we kinda could expect them. So, let's hope that there will be some good druidic forms for Haronia. That's my main interest. Let's hope they are not just a recolored bear or slightly different cat. I hope it's something really, really good. I hope it's something really good. You know how much I love druids, so I hope that it's gonna be good. So that the hunt feature still remains to be revealed. I will talk to you, especially if you would like to still listen to me, to controversial gyro here after all this that's being said right now. But I'd love to talk to you after the panels are revealed. So possibly, quite possibly, in 1 or 2 days you'll have another video from me that will be based on those panels as they being revealed, as deep dives are being revealed. So I'll talk to you more about what I think about that. Listen, we don't have to agree, man. Talk to me in the comments down below. How did you feel about the reveal? Are you as excited as I am? Are you Holly Longsdale's boy or girl? You're allowed to be, mate. You don't have to agree with me. But these are just my thoughts. I'm excited about the expansion. It looks very lean slash skinny to me, just like I thought it will. One big feature, one new Demon Hunter spec. Yes, meaty, good. That's probably one thing I'm most excited about. Yes, new zones, all that, but you expected that. It's like a new raid, new dungeons. Like, it's not a surprise to me. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, Haronia as a allied race, and one allied race, one spec, one new spec. Great. That's the best. That's the best part of this whole thing. Finally, the fact that it's gonna be Midnight is gonna be available 2026. Mate, there is still quite a lot of this year remaining, and they were supposed to make these expansions come out much faster. I thought that it's gonna be available for Christmas. I thought it was gonna be available for Christmas. I didn't think they were going to stretch it to next year. So hope is here that Legion Remix is going to last us long enough not to feel like it's a massive lull in World of Warcraft, because there is still a few months. It's still August, mate. It's not even September. We have September, October, November, December, 4 months of this year, and then they will certainly not release the expansion in January or February. So it is at least 6 months, but I'm gonna say a lot more than 6 months. I think they're gonna release it in March, April, probably March, April, if not later, which is freaking crazy, to be honest with you. And no, I'm not interested in participating in beta, because beta only spoils your impressions of the real product. I don't want to test their product for them, by the way, before you come at me, bro. with that. So these are my thoughts. I'm gonna wrap up here, and I'm gonna talk to you, or to the handful of you who would like to still connect with me and listen to my more deep dive. Hopefully it comes across authentic and fair, because I am being authentic here. Like, once again, no apologies. I'm not even apologizing to you. I'm just explaining so that you don't misunderstand what I'm saying to you. I'm super inclusive on leadership, on female leadership, other kind of stuff. However, Holly just doesn't come across serious enough for me to take her seriously. I'm sorry, just like certain politicians. I just don't, mate. But you tell me how you feel about this. Let's keep it civil, alright? Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed Midnight Reveal as much as I did. Bye for now.